said that Biggie actually admitted to you that he was having a relationship with Kim.
It is what it is. I mean, it was a shock, but it wasn't the first person I found out that he was messing around with.
A murderer, shady affairs, and brawls. That's how Christopher Wallace, a.k.a. Biggie Smalls, was mostly portrayed on social media.
My little girl, Tiana, my mother, and everybody that helped me, all my fans. One love to all y'all.
Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. Nah, I'm gonna get a video to whoever I want to give it to.
He had an amazing fan base.
Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop.
And in 1996, all of a sudden he was shot dead. But the whole New York City was jammed at his funeral. It's the side the media never showed, as drama always sold better for their ratings. Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie, was born in Brooklyn in 1972. He was the only child of Jamaican parents who was chasing the American dream. But that dream didn't last long. His father walked out before Chris was even 3. His mother, Valletta, then raised him on her own while working 2 different jobs. Wallace was just a normal boy on Fulton Street, but in size he was already bigger than the other kids.
People were left with an overwhelming sense of fear and hopelessness.
But soon he was introduced to the rough reality around him: drugs, drinking, and gambling. That was the world that shaped the boy who would one day become Biggie. When he was in high school, this dude weighed 91 kilograms. That's when he got the name Big. Like every other famous rapper, Wallace fell in love with hip-hop when he was a teenager. He first called himself MC Quest, forming a small hip-hop group with 2 close friends.
Niggas in my faction don't like asking questions. Strictly gun testing, coke measuring.
They dreamed big, but his friends folded faster than a weak freestyle on stage. But Wallace stayed locked in and reintroduced himself as Biggie Smalls. While struggling hard day and night, he ended up releasing his first demo tape, Microphone Murderer, in 1991.
Man's about to do 50 grand on the techniques with the right beat. Brothers want to hear the words the big man's.
This chap started bringing his inner talent, and eventually, in 1992, he shocked everyone with his demo tape, Unsigned Hype. Well, you might still be thinking of him as a newbie, but he wasn't. As the god of the rap industry at that time, Diddy got impressed with his lyrics.
Here's the mind-blowing thing that you wouldn't have thought, is that we had Sylvie. This is the best soul food in the world.
He knew Biggie could be a great deal, so he instantly arranged a meeting.
You know what I'm saying? The Big Papa track. I had it for a while. And Puff just told me, yo, man, you write something dope to this song, yo. It's damn near certifying your platinum shit. I know.
Biggie gave love and the world gave it right back. That same year, he was honored to meet another legend. Not just anyone, but the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson.
I wasn't really looking at it as like, that's Michael Jackson, oh, it's Michael. I just look at it as like, it's a check. Go do your rhyme and leave it at that, you know?
They both even made 2 songs together, Unbreakable and This Time Around. While many rappers only dreamt of making a track with MJ, he actually did it. In 1997, he gave an interview about his upcoming tracks.
I just want my spot back, you know? I chilled, came out with the Ready to Die, everybody was feeling it.
But little did he know, it was going to be the last interview of his life. On March 8th, 1997, a haunting incident happened that shook the whole world. Biggie was holed up at the Westwood Marquis Hotel. His European tour had just been canceled because of a severe car accident a few days back.
And B.I. was stuck in the car. His leg, he couldn't get out the car. So we had to wait for somebody, I'm leaking blood out my mouth. Shit leaking.
That afternoon, he spent time with his agent, planning a new song.
On the call button right there. This is my yeah, you see it?
Alright, this is my edit button right here.
All right.
His second album, Life After Death, was only weeks away from release, but he never imagined those would be his final hours. By Saturday night, he and his colleagues headed to a Soul Train Awards after party at the Peterson Automotive Museum. Big stars like Aaliyah, Missy Elliott, and Russell Simmons were there. Biggie enjoyed champagne, soaked in admiration, and even laughed off fears of being in Los Angeles so soon after Tupac's murder.
No, now you know, nigga. Representing B-Town in the house.
You know, you're in the club, you're having fun. They playing Hypnotized like crazy. Love. You know what I'm saying?
For a few hours, it felt like a celebration. Around 12:30 a.m., the fire department shut the party down.
They clearing the club out, it's a fire hazard. We just started to leave. Remember, Big was still, you know, he was still in the king.
Biggie stopped for photos, smiling with fans, unknowingly posing for the last time. Minutes later, Biggie climbed into the passenger seat of a green GMC Suburban in a 3-car caravan. As they stopped at a red light on Wilshire and Fairfax, a dark Chevy Impala pulled up. The driver in a blue suit and bow tie rolled down his window, raised a 9mm pistol, and fired. Four bullets tore into Biggie's chest. His entourage raced the bullet-ridden SUV to Cedars Sinai Medical Center.
And we put him up on that damn stretcher. That's a lot of dead weight, bruh. But I was like, Paul came to me and said, yo, Gene, what's wrong? I said, that nigga dead, Paul.
Doctors fought to save him, but the injuries were catastrophic.
You know, he was just looking up, you know, just looking like, you know, like a shock face, like, shit.
At 1:15 a.m., Christopher Wallace was officially pronounced dead.
On the floor, like he was asleep. And they was like, yo, he didn't make it.
Damn.
And everybody was just in there.
News spread instantly. Shocked friends, fans, and his crew rushed to the hospital.
And he was only 24 years old, was just starting what was expected to be a promising career in music. But tonight, it's only what could have been.
His mother, Valletta Wallace, arrived later to identify her only son. Thousands rolled out on the streets to give him the last goodbye.
His funeral was a massive event. When someone put on Hypnotized.
Diddy mourned his death like he was his brother.
Millions of people across the world. It gave me more of a purpose. Taught me the importance of life, how short life was. Also, the value of that level of belief.
Biggie's story ended far too soon in the most tragic way possible. The world lost him at just 24, but in that short time, he carved his name into the very heart of hip-hop. Circumstances might have painted him as the bad guy, but those who truly knew him saw the other side.
See, Big, I don't know how he was a genius, man. He everything he said, he could just be saying something like you think he's playing, but you walk away with it like it sticks with you.
A son, a father, a friend, and a man whose heart was bigger than the image the streets forced on him. His good outweighed the mistakes, and his music became the bridge that carried his story across generations.
Big had a lot to do with it because he had the pressure so strong on the other artists, because every time we thought we had a good record, he would come back with another record that make you say, well, what can I write after that?
Every rapper who came after him, no matter how big, carried a piece of his influence. Biggie may be gone, but the love, respect, and music he left behind will live forever.
He changed the neighborhood by simply being who he was.
Right.
I miss your dad, man. I miss your dad.